So I wanted to introduce a new instrument. This one is used for drums, and let's jump right into it. It's called battery. So in our inserts, we're going to go to instrument, and we're going to choose battery 4. And what pops up is a matrix, essentially, of a bunch of pads. These are all empty, so there are no sounds in here as of yet. We have 2 tabs here to pay attention to, or 4 really. One is drum kits that are made up by the company and other sound designers. And then there are samples that allow you to get down to the individual drums. Now, there are about 30,000 drum sounds that we have loaded in, so that could take quite a while. Just starting with the kits. Then there's factory and user kits. We're just going to be working with factory because there's a lot. So in kits, as soon as you see something and you double click on to Funk Kit, you see that these pads get populated. Each of the pads, the rows, so when you click on a pad, you can preview what it sounds like. You'll notice that A1, so column 1, row A, the key range is C1, so just kind of like the universal that we learned with other instruments. C1 tends to line up to a kick drum. Snare drum is D1. The closed hi-hat in this instance is G sharp 1, but you can do things like move it on over and just swap spots and make it F sharp. So you do have the ability to kind of move things around quite easily. So again, I'm scrolling through. I want to check out maybe the 909 kit. Double click on that. I have a whole series of other samples. Acoustic, raw. Okay, all kinds of different drum sounds. Now, in terms of samples, if I clicked on the samples, now basically what that means is that a drum kit is made up of individual drum samples. This is a kick sample. You can see the waveform here. That's a closed hi-hat. If I want to swap out, say, and I'm going to be having you use this instrument later, it is called the, T-H-A-A, T-H-A, the Realist. I'm going to double click on that one. Okay, so it's got this 808, but I don't like it. It's not useful for what we're going to do. So I'm going to actually take this kick drum and just drag it up. So I got that. Okay. I don't like any of these claps, and I do want to clap ultimately. So I'm going to head over to samples, and I'm going to click on drums. Or maybe I should go to percussion actually. Wait, what am I doing exactly? No, percussion, nope. One shots. Always great when you don't exactly know what you're looking for. Oh, claps. I was right the first time. So by clicking on any of these, I'm narrowing down the types of things that I'm looking for. It's an attribute-driven database again. So I click on drums, I click on clap, and now I have narrowed down all of these choices of a variety of different claps. I can also kind of make it sound acoustic, or analog, digital, whatever, snaps. And once I find one that I like, I can just drag it in on top of, and it will replace, in this instance, replace the one that was there before. So if I take one from within, they swap spots. If I take one from the sample list, it replaces. All right, and again, there are so many different types of sounds in here besides just... You do need to be careful with a lot of these because, for example, this 89... Hey, stop it. Not that useful. Is probably 89 BPM. You have some things that are going to be in time key signatures, F sharp. that's not necessarily going to be useful for what you're doing if you're trying to build a specific song. So basically, this is the very basic introduction to battery. You get your drum beat in there. And we have a new drum kit, our new drum instrument.